Tonight, the curfew will likely stay in place after February 8th in Montreal.
We have to be realistic. Most of the measures will continue.
The Premier says too many people are still in hospital with COVID-19. 4 years after the deadly mosque shooting, Ottawa designates January 29th as a national day against Islamophobia.
It's not good, and we should do something about it.
And residents of Montreal North feeling abandoned during the pandemic. Good evening, I'm Debra Arbec. Thank you for joining us. Do not expect the curfew to be lifted on February 8th. The Premier says too many COVID-19 patients are in hospital, and while some restrictions may be loosened, most will remain in place. Cathy Sine has more.
If you're tired of the confinement measures and the curfew, Premier François Legault is probably not the person who is going to cheer you up.
Next week, we'll announce a lifting of certain measures after February the 8th, but we have to be realistic. Most of the measures will continue.
For the Premier, there are too many factors, which he says makes it difficult to begin the confinement. And another challenge for the Legault government is the delays in getting vaccines.
The amount of approximately 1.3 million doses will be still delivered by March 31st. So there is no issue for the second dose.
Public health authorities are also concerned about the British variant. There are 7 cases so far in Quebec. They are planning to crank the analysis to track its presence. And Legault also reiterated his demands to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to ban non-essential flights or impose a 14-day supervised quarantine on returning travelers. Police officers in the province are still not capable to hand out tickets.
The number of hospitalizations remains too high. We need to reduce the number of people in our hospitals so that we can restart surgeries that have been delayed due to COVID.
Spring break will stay on, but the Premier has this warning.
We're also concerned about the school break. We don't want people, especially people over 65, meeting friends or family members who don't live with them or babysitting children.
The Premier has set aside March 11th as a day of commemoration across the province for the people who died of COVID-19. It was on March 11th of last year when the World Health Organization declared the COVID-19 a pandemic. And for now,